Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 107. We are in the process of learning how to solve word problems. Day number 101 through 200. Let's see what we have for today. Here's the question for today. How many dollars will a apples cost if one costs 40 cents? So we're buying A apples. We do not know the quantity of the A, obviously, which is what makes it an algebra problem. Because if had we been given the value of A, it would be an arithmetic problem. It would turn into an arithmetic problem. So here's the solution. How many dollars will A apple cost if one costs 40 cents? This is how you would show the solution. We know that one costs 40 cents. Therefore, A should cost, well, if one costs 40 cents, 2 will cost 2 times 40, 3 will cost 3 times 40, 10 will cost 10 times 40, and A will cost 8 times 40. A times 40, but keep in mind this is cents. This is how many cents. But that is not what we are asked. We are not asked how many cents will one apple. We are not asked how many cents. We are not asked how many cents will a apple cost. We are asked how many dollars will it cost. So we need to convert these cents into dollar. How do you convert cents into dollars? By dividing it 100. By dividing it by 100. So A times 40 cents is same as A times 40 over 100 dollar. We are still not done as far as the algebra is concerned. If you leave your answer the way it is right now, it will not be considered a proper answer. In algebra, your job always is to express your answer in the simplest possible expression. This is not the simplest possible way to say your answer. We have to simplify it. We have to reduce it. 40 divided by 100, this 0 goes out. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the final answer that we have is, let's put it here. So here we have 2 times A. So that is 2A. And at the bottom we have 5. There you go. That is our final answer. 2A over 5 dollars. And that's where you're going to get the credit for your work. You cannot leave it here. And of course this most certainly is the wrong answer, because nobody was asking us how many cents it will cost. Well, how many cents will A apple cost if one costs 40 cents? Well, 40 times A. Cost of one apple multiplied by the quantity. Obviously. But that's not what the question is asking, because this cost is expressed in cents. We have to convert it into dollar. This is the process, and the final answer turns out to be 2A over 5 dollars. What I want to do now is to make sure that our answer is correct. What we want to do now is to make sure that we have done the proper job. How do we find that out? How do we know that if this answer is correct? The simplest way is to plug in numbers and see what happens. When you plug in numbers and when you come up with the answer, that answer has to be the same answer as what we're getting here, and you'll see in a second what I mean by that. So the first thing first, well, this is from yesterday, in case you're wondering what this is, and I do not know why you wouldn't know that this is from yesterday, because as I told you before, you must watch the videos in sequence. So if you're watching 107, I'm taking it for granted that you have watched 106. Yesterday we learned something where I made that notation, that is the sum of digits if the sum of digits of a number, of a given number that is, if the sum of digits of a given number is divisible by 3, then the number itself is divisible by 3. If you're ever curious if the given number is the given number divisible by 3, simply add up the digits, and if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, the number itself is divisible by 3. And that's something we learned yesterday. We don't need it right now, and I need the room, so I'm going to get rid of it. What we want to do now is to put this answer on the side, and then we'll do our work to see if we can verify that answer. The answer is 2a over 5 dollar. Leave it alone. Let's do the work. We're going to verify our answer. Let's plug in. PI stands for plug-in. Let's plug in number for A to verify our answer. What should we plug in for A? How many, in other words, another way of phrasing the same question would be, what should we plug in for A? Another way of asking the same, basically what I'm asking you right now is, how many apples do you want to buy? How many do you want to buy? Let's buy 30 apples. How many dollars will it cost? How many dollars will 30 apples cost if one costs 40 cents? So we plug in 30 for A. Remember that, okay? Remember that. So here's the work. So now the question reads, how many dollars will 30 apples cost if one apple costs 40 cents? Well, now it's an arithmetic problem. We're going to solve it and see what happens. We are told that one apple costs 40 cents. Well, if one apple costs 40 cents, then that implies that 3 should cost, if one apple costs 40 cents, then 3 should cost 3 times that amount. 3 times that amount, 3 times 40, or 120 cents. Since the question is asking how many dollars it is, let's convert this 120 cents into dollars, which makes sense. If one apple costs 40 cents, listen, if one apple costs 40 cents, then 2 should cost 80 cents, and 3 should cost $1.20. Question is, how many will 30 cost? Well, therefore, this implies that 30 should cost 10 times that amount. If 3 costs $1.20, if 3 of them cost $1.20, then 30 should cost $1.20 times 10, or $12. Voila. Our answer is $12. Excuse me. Our answer is $12. We know now that if we were to buy 30 apples, it will cost us $12. Let's see if we get the answer of $12 based on that expression. Let's find out, shall we? And if that expression gives us $12, then we are all set, because then that expression is correct. So here we have 2 times A, which we remember is 30. A is 30. 2 times A, which is this part right here. 2 times A over 5. Let's see if it gives us $12. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Voila, 2 times 6 is 12. There we go. By golly. By golly. That in fact was the correct answer. The answer is 2/5 times A dollar. And you'll see in a second why I put it this way. That thing, 2A over 5, is same as 2/5 times A dollars. And you will see in a second why I put this answer in this manner in 1 second. I need the room again one more time. Well, actually, I don't need to actually erase anything. I can just talk about it. Listen, if you stop to think about it, we should realize. If we stop to think about it, we should realize that. Well, let's erase this time, so I can give you the intuitive explanation of this answer, or that answer for that matter. I need the room. I'm going to erase it. If we stop to think about it, we should realize that 40 cents is just 2/5 of a dollar. 40 cents is just 2/5 of a dollar. Why? Because a fifth of $1 of $1 is 20 cents. Therefore, 2/5 of a dollar. Therefore, 40 cents. Therefore 40 cents should be 2/5 of a dollar. That's what it is. Each apple costs 40 cents. Well, we know that 20 cents, I should have written the other way around. We know that 20 cents is a fifth of a dollar. Therefore, 40 cents, for those of you who still do not know what this means, this symbol, 3 dots, means therefore. Therefore, 20 cents equals a fifth of a dollar, therefore 40 cents must be 2/5 of a dollar. Well, now, if one of them costs 2/5 of a dollar, then 30 of them cost 30 times as much. If one of them costs 2/5 of a dollar, then 30 should cost 30 times as much. Should cost 30 times as much. Or 30 times 2/5 of a dollar. Voila! What do you see? What do you recognize? Watch here. Where does this R30 come from? R30 came from, well, I erased it, didn't I? R30 was our A. We had plugged in 30 for A. This is your A. A times 2/5 dollar. You see right here? A times 2/5 dollar. There you go. Which of course can be written as A times 2/5 of dollar. If we can write A over 1 like this, and this can be written as A times 2 is 2A, and 1 times 5 is just 5. Voila. There you go. So the answer is 30 apples should cost 2/5 times a dollar, because one cost, sorry, rather, a apple should cost 2/5 times a dollar, because one costs 2/5 of a dollar. So a of them will cost a times 2/5. A times 2/5. That's another way you can express it. A times 2/5 or 2/5 times there is the same thing. A times 2/5 dollar. Because 2/5 is the price of one apple, and since we are buying a of them, it's a times 2/5. If you are buying 3 of them, it will be 3 times 2/5. If you are buying 10 of them, it will be 10 times 2/5. Because one of them costs 2/5 of a dollar, a of them should cost a times 2/5, which is same as 2a over 5, which is what we got earlier. Alright, enough of that. I will see you tomorrow on day number 108. Okay? Bye now.